For nearly 3 years, two huge unanswered questions hung over the death of Lauren Giddings. What happened the night she died and what happened to the rest of her body, since only her torso was found after the murder. Today, Stephen McDaniel spelled out the answers to those questions in chilling detail. As part of his plea deal with prosecutors, McDaniel agreed to write an allocution, a document detailing what he did and how. Here's a copy of what McDaniel wrote and signed today. McDaniel's statement begins here at Lauren Giddings' apartment at 4:30 a.m. on June 26, 2011. He says he used a master key to sneak into her room as she slept. He wore a mask and gloves and stared at her from across her room. When the floor creaked, she awoke and calmly but forcefully told him to leave. He jumped across the bed and grabbed her throat. As they fell to the floor, she ripped off his mask and said, "Stephen, please stop." But he says he kept choking, maybe as long as 15 minutes, until she stopped moving. Nearly 20 hours later, he returned to her apartment and dismembered her body in her bathtub, where she had stashed her body. He says he wrapped her head and limbs in black trash bags and threw them in the dumpsters at the law school across the street. The long search for her remains actually included the landfill in Twiggs County that was used by the city of Macon at that time, but the search came up empty. He says on Tuesday, June 28th, he placed her torso in a trash can at the apartments where investigators found it. He made it a point to say he never sexually assaulted Giddings and did not remove the pink running shorts that she had on the night he killed her. He says he joined the search for her in a delusional fog, convincing himself that he hadn't killed her and hoping that he might find her alive somewhere. McDaniel did have a message for Giddings' family, many of whom attended today's hearing. He says he does not understand why he did what he did, but that he grieves for her every day. He says he considered Giddings a friend. He doesn't expect to get their forgiveness, but ends by telling them, quote, "I am very sorry." Now, if you would like to see McDaniel's statement in its entirety, you can find it on our website at WGXA-TV.